To everyone's surprise, a second Zabuza appeared behind Kakashi and grabbed him, and the first Zabuza reverted to a pool of water. Kakashi attempted to break free of Zabuza's grasp but was instead thrown into the nearby lake. As he emerged, Zabuza trapped him within his water prison technique, leaving Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura to defend against another of Zabuza's clones. Kakashi told the genin to run, but Naruto remembered the oath that he had made to himself, and entered the fight so that they could save Kakashi and keep Tazuna alive. Naruto created several shadow clones that proceeded to surround Zabuza's water clone. Zabuza's clone swung his sword, and the shadow clones scattered and disappeared, forcing the only remaining Naruto to reach into his backpack and pull out a Fuma Shuriken, which he gave to Sasuke. Sasuke, sensing Naruto's plan, hurled the Fuma Shuriken at Zabuza, who easily grabbed it from the air. To his surprise, a second Shuriken was hiding in the shadow of the first due to Sasuke's Shadow Shuriken technique, and Zabuza was forced to leap over it to avoid being damaged. Once past Zabuza, the second Shuriken turned into Naruto, who had transformed himself. Naruto threw a kunai at Zabuza, who, unable to dodge it while maintaining the water prison technique, was forced to release Kakashi from his prison to avoid the attack. With Kakashi free, Zabuza was forced to commence their battle, and the two used multiple water release techniques against each other. Due to his Sharingan, Kakashi was able to take the upper hand and defeat Zabuza with Zabuza's attack.
I was just about to create a vortex, but he created one first!
Just as Kakashi was about to make the final blow, a masked ninja, later revealed to be named Haku, appeared to kill Zabuza by impaling Zabuza's neck with several senbon. After revealing himself to be a hunter nin sent to kill Zabuza, he disappeared with Zabuza's body. Kakashi, momentarily satisfied with this turn of events, decided that it was time to continue escorting Tazuna home, only to collapse due to chakra exhaustion seconds later as a result of his overuse of the Sharingan. Kakashi is later seen bedridden, and with a crutch as a result of this battle. Kakashi was taken to Tazuna's home for recovery, and as he rested he observed that Zabuza's apparent death was odd. When hunter nin killed their target, they usually began to destroy it on the spot. On the other hand, the ninja whom they'd met had taken Zabuza's body elsewhere instead of operating immediately. This, coupled with the fact that Zabuza had been killed with senbon, weapons that were rarely fatal and also useful for knocking people out, led Kakashi to believe that Zabuza was still alive and that he would be back to finish Tazuna's assassination. Elsewhere, Zabuza was revived by Haku, and, although he would need time to recover, he promised to crush Kakashi when next they met. With Zabuza's return a likely outcome, Kakashi took Team 7 to the nearby woods for chakra training and told them that the training would require them to learn to climb trees without using their hands. Naruto observed that this is impossible, but Kakashi, in crutches, managed to climb the tree with ease and explained that the key to doing so was focusing chakra on the soles of the feet.
First, you'll learn to draw a precise amount of chakra to a precise point in your body. This is difficult even for advanced ninja. This type of climbing requires a subtle mix of physical and spiritual energy, and the bottoms of the feet.
The three genin all made an attempt. Naruto, not using enough chakra, took only one step before falling back to the ground. Sasuke was able to make it a good distance up the trunk, though he damaged it as a result of using too much chakra, and Sakura, having perfect control over her chakra, made it to a high branch on her first attempt, finishing her training. For the boys, however, the training continues, and Naruto, still unable to make it far up the tree, asked Sakura for advice. Sakura complied, and Kakashi observed that Naruto was finally getting a good grasp on teamwork. Sakura was left in charge of protecting Tazuna while Naruto and Sasuke continued their training. As Naruto began to catch up to Sasuke, Sasuke casually asked to know what advice Sakura had given Naruto, but Naruto, determined to beat Sasuke, refused to give it away. During dinner one night, Sakura asked about a torn picture that Inari, Tazuna's grandson, had been looking at. Tazuna explains that the man in the missing portion of the picture was Keiza, Inari's father, whom Inari had idolized and thought of as his biological parent, though Keiza had adopted him. One day, years prior, a flood had threatened to destroy the village, and Keiza had single-handedly managed to close the floodgates, earning him the title of hero amongst the villagers. Once Gato came to the country, however, Keiza's heroic deeds angered Gato, and therefore Gato had him executed in front of the villagers, including Inari. From that day forth, the villagers lost hope, and Inari was crushed, disbelieving the possible existence of a hero. Naruto, determined to prove to Inari that there was such a thing as a hero, rushed off to continue his training. As Naruto rested in the woods one day, he encountered Haku, though he was unaware of Haku's identity and thought him to just be a pretty girl. The two discussed their dreams. Naruto wished to become the Kage of his village, while Haku wanted to protect the person most precious to him, explaining that, when one was protecting a precious person, one's strength reached its maximum. Naruto agreed with this statement, remembering all of the people who had protected him. With that, Haku left, though not before confusing Naruto to no end by asserting that he was a boy. Training for Naruto and Sasuke continued, and eventually, the two were able to climb to the very tops of their trees, though Naruto was exhausted as a result. Seeing Naruto in this condition, a tearful Inari proclaimed that Naruto was wasting his time and that Gato would still defeat him. Naruto replied that he will win, and sarcastically congratulated Inari for always crying, calling him a brat. As Inari sulked, Kakashi explained to Inari how Naruto had also grown up without a father, and that he also had no mother, and therefore had a sad life. Kakashi also mentioned that, despite these conditions, he'd never seen Naruto cry, and theorized that Naruto one day grew tired of crying over himself. This explanation, and the suggestion that Naruto is the only person present who knew what Inari was going through, touched Inari. The next morning, Kakashi, Sasuke, and Sakura escorted Tazuna to work at the bridge, leaving Naruto behind to rest. Upon arriving at the bridge, however, they found Tazuna's workers to have been attacked, and the area quickly became covered with a veil of mist. After a quick defeat of Zabuza's water clones at the hands of Sasuke, Zabuza and a masked Haku revealed themselves, confirming Kakashi's suspicions. Back at Tazuna's house, two of Gato's thugs arrived to kidnap Inari's mother. Inari, inspired by Naruto's story, attempted to save his mother by himself. Just as he was about to be cut down by the thugs, Naruto appeared and defeated the two single-handedly. Naruto congratulated Inari for finally standing up for himself, and left to join the rest of his team. Back at the bridge, Sasuke battled with Haku, and Zabuza was surprised to find that Sasuke could keep up with Haku's speed. Haku, also noticing Sasuke's capabilities, decided to use his trump card, demonic mirroring ice crystals, which trapped Sasuke in a cage of ice.
Crystal ice mirrors!
Haku proceeded to pummel Sasuke with wave after wave of Senbone barrages, which were made effectively undodgeable as a result of Haku's technique. Eventually, Naruto arrived and managed a sneak attack on Haku. Just as Zabuza was about to attack Naruto, Haku asked to be the one to fight him, to which Zabuza agreed. Sasuke began to formulate a plan, thinking that it would be easier to defeat Haku with Naruto attacking from the outside. To his dismay, Naruto entered the cage of ice to see how Sasuke was doing, and he too became a prisoner of Haku's technique. Naruto and Sasuke both attempted to destroy the ice mirrors but were unsuccessful. This turn of events led Kakashi to believe that Haku was using a Kekkei Genkai and that Naruto and Sasuke had no chance of winning. Because of this, he once again revealed his Sharingan, expressing his desire to finish the battle quickly. Zabuza explained that he had learned how to defeat the Sharingan, and disappeared into the mist. As Kakashi instructed Sakura to guard Tazuna, Zabuza struck, revealing to Kakashi that Zabuza was now attacking with his eyes closed, making the Sharingan's ocular genjutsu useless. Zabuza, explaining that his speciality is killing people based purely on sound, attempted to finish off Tazuna, but Kakashi made himself into a human shield at the last second. Heavily injured, Kakashi resorted to using an attack that he had created. Meanwhile, the fight between Haku and Naruto and Sasuke continued, with the two genin having sustained heavy wounds. Sasuke, however, was starting to dodge Haku's attacks. Haku, noticing this, attempted to attack an exhausted Naruto instead, but Sasuke managed to pull Naruto out of way. A shocked Haku noticed Sasuke's eyes, and it was revealed that, as a member of the Uchiha clan, Sasuke had finally awoken his Kekkei Genkai, the Sharingan, which enabled him to see Haku's movements with ease. Haku, fearing for his success at winning the battle, goes for a finishing blow upon Naruto, but Sasuke rushes to Naruto's side to stop the attack with his own body. When Naruto awakened from his faint, he found a severely wounded Sasuke standing over him. When Naruto asked why Sasuke had saved him, he replied that it was merely instinct, and fell into Naruto's arms.
I didn't ask for this! I didn't ask for you to save me!
After admitting that he had promised not to die before killing his brother, Sasuke fell unconscious, and Haku asked Naruto whether it was the first time he had witnessed death. Naruto, enraged by the apparent loss of Sasuke, began to emit a visible chakra, and Haku noted that it was pure evil. As the chakra poured out, Naruto's wounds began to heal, and he acquired claws, fangs, and slitted pupils. Zabuza and Kakashi both sensed this new chakra, and each initially wondered whether it belonged to the other Jonin, but Zabuza noted that the chakra was far too powerful to belong to Kakashi, and Kakashi was able to recognize it as that of the nine-tailed fox. Kakashi, worried that the seal keeping the nine-tailed fox within Naruto would break soon, decided to pull out all of the stops, drew a scroll, smeared his blood on it, and told Zabuza that they should now end the battle. A transformed Naruto began to attack Haku, who attempted to counter with a barrage of needles, which were easily repelled by Naruto's roar. Haku attempted a physical attack, but Naruto was able to dodge it and grab the now fleeing Haku in an instant. After releasing a large amount of chakra, Naruto gave Haku a deafening punch in the face, sending him flying through a nearby mirror and destroying all the other mirrors as a result. Once Haku's body came to a stop, he rose, and Naruto charged at him so that he could give the finishing blow. As he did so, Haku's mask began to crack and break away, revealing the face of the boy whom Naruto had met in the woods. Mere inches from Haku's face, Naruto stopped his attack and returned to his normal form. Haku questioned why Naruto is sparing him, only to receive a weak punch to the face. Haku explained that with his defeat had come to his uselessness to Zabuza, and that, because he could no longer protect Zabuza, his most precious person, he should die. Naruto didn't understand this reason for wanting death, but Haku began to plead for it nonetheless. With the bloodstained scroll, Kakashi summoned several dogs to find and restrain Zabuza, explaining that he had allowed Zabuza to injure him so that he could acquire Zabuza's scent. Kakashi proclaimed that this would finally be the end of Zabuza. With that, Kakashi gathered chakra in his hand and readied his lightning cutter for use on Zabuza. Meanwhile, Haku finally managed to persuade Naruto to kill him, using Sasuke's apparent death as a reason for revenge. Naruto prepared a kunai, and charged at Haku, hoping that death would make Haku's dreams come true, but, at the last moment, Haku stopped the attack. He apologized, saying that he couldn't die yet, and disappeared. Kakashi charged towards Zabuza while, at the same time, several mirrors began to surround Zabuza as protection. As the lightning cutter made contact with flesh, needles struck the bloody scroll, and the dogs holding Zabuza in place disappeared. To Kakashi's surprise, he impaled Haku, who had used the last of his strength to grab hold of Kakashi. Elsewhere, Inari was going door to door in an attempt to rally support for taking down Gato and his men. The villagers, not wanting to fight back anymore, refused, to which Inari replied that he would protect those that he loved, as crying wouldn't save anyone. Once he got home, Inari's mother pleaded for him not to go, but Inari insisted that, as Kaze's son, he must fight. As he left the house, Inari was startled to find many shadowy figures surrounding his door. Naruto, confused by Haku's disappearance, rushed towards the figures he could see in the now fading mist. Upon his arrival, he found the gruesome scene of Haku's death, and Zabuza preparing to make good use of the opportunity Haku had given him. As Zabuza was about to finish the swing of his sword, Kakashi jumped out of the way, taking Haku's body with him. After removing his hand from Haku's body and laying his body down, Kakashi ordered Naruto to stay out of the fight. Sakura, now noticing Naruto, asked where Sasuke was. When Naruto looked away and didn't reply, she guessed what had happened, and quickly escorted Tazuna to Sasuke's body, where she broke the shinobi rules and cried. Zabuza, meanwhile, was unable to touch Kakashi, and with every attempt to strike him down, he was thrown backwards. With one such parry, one of Zabuza's arms was made useless, and with another attack by Kakashi the other arm was put out of commission. As Zabuza's defenselessness was made apparent, Gato and his forces arrived to take the assassination of Tazuna into their own hands. As Zabuza and Kakashi decided that they no longer have a reason to fight each other, Gato noticed Haku's body and defiled it as vengeance for an injury Haku had earlier given him. This, coupled with Zabuza's indifference, infuriated Naruto, leading him to decide that Zabuza is still his enemy. Naruto explained how Haku had felt about Zabuza, and how Haku had done anything within his power to serve Zabuza. After Naruto decried how Haku had died as a tool that had never achieved his dreams, Zabuza broke into tears, admitting defeat to Naruto. As he began to reflect upon the pureness of Haku's heart and the devotion that Haku had held towards him, Zabuza tore away the cloth covering his mouth and borrowed a kunai from Naruto. Catching the kunai in his mouth, Zabuza charged through Gato's forces, slaying anyone who got in his way even while being stabbed many times. Upon reaching Gato, Zabuza proclaimed that he would not be able to go to the same resting place as Haku and that he would be taking Gato with him to hell. With that, Zabuza ended Gato's life. Using the last of his energy, he thanked Haku for everything and apologized, falling to the ground with exhaustion. As Zabuza's life began to fade, Sasuke awakened, overjoying Sakura to no end. After asking Sakura to release him, Sasuke asked about Haku's fate. Learning that he had died, Sasuke realized that Haku had never meant to kill him or Naruto. Sakura called out to Naruto that Sasuke was alright, and Naruto was overwhelmed by the good news. Gato's men, meanwhile, were now without a paycheck and decided to loot the town as their payment for coming. As Naruto and Kakashi, both exhausted, tried to figure out what to do, an arrow fell to the ground in front of the imposing forces. Everyone's attention was drawn to its source, Inari and the entirety of the town's population, who had come to start protecting themselves. To contribute to the already intimidating forces, Naruto and Kakashi used what little chakra they have left to create what appear to be a large number of shadow clones, causing the mercenaries to flee to the boat that they'd used to get to the bridge. Kakashi approached Zabuza, who asked to see Haku one last time. Kakashi complied and laid Zabuza's broken body alongside Haku's. As the snow began to fall, Zabuza asked Haku whether he was crying, and asserted that, just as Haku had always been by his side in life, he was now by Haku's side in death. With his last breath, he expressed his desire to go to the same afterlife as Haku, if only he could.
I wish I could go to where you have gone. Oh, I wish I could join you there. Haku.
Kakashi remarked that Zabuza will be able to be with Haku in death, as they could go to the afterlife together. Haku and Zabuza were buried side by side, and Naruto, having witnessed the fate of the shinobi, decided to live his life in his way, not letting others tell him how. The bridge was completed, and Team 7 prepared to leave. As they bid farewell to Tazuna and his family, Naruto told Inari that it was okay to cry. Inari, saying he didn't want to, said the same thing to Naruto, who also said he didn't want to. As Naruto walked away, both broke into tears, causing Sakura to call them both idiots. As they all disappeared into the distance, Tazuna proclaimed that the bridge would be called the Great Naruto Bridge to signify the strength that Naruto gave Inari, who in turn spread it to the whole town. Thanks for watching, please leave a like and subscribe, see you in the next arc.